When your ex comes back to you after having dated someone else, there's usually a moment that feels a little bit overwhelming because you're hopeful, of course, but there's also fear. You're afraid of being hurt again. There's the fear of being a second choice. And there's the fear of getting broken up again and going back into that same old cycle where the relationship perhaps was not as meaningful and fruitful to the both of you. And if that's where you are right now, I really would like to provide you with some guidance and some insights from experience that can help to clarify things. You are going to do things differently because you're going to learn. And my name is Coach Adrian. You are watching the If There's a New Person mini-series, and I'm grateful for your trust. If you've watched this entire series, you know that what we're about here is not about chasing outcomes. It is about growing, learning to stabilize your emotions, no matter what happens, being able to build a healthier love with this person that you care deeply about. We've talked about Jake, and 5 months later, Jake and Maya were able to reconnect. And it was through a simple message. And she actually reconnected with him saying, hey, I was thinking about you, how are you doing? And Jake felt something that was very powerful. It wasn't panic, it wasn't urgency. He just felt hopeful, but in a way that did not feel overwhelming because he had done the work. And when you feel like you have done the work, that you have healed, you can engage with this person in a different way. Someone coming back to you does not automatically mean that they're ready for a new relationship. And this is where you need to make sure that you've really done the work so that you can be in tune with both your emotions, but their emotions as well. Because once you do that, then you can see with clarity actually where things stand. And there are 3 elements, 3 conditions that can protect your future. One is a sense of accountability, emotional accountability. So not perfect apologies, not dramatic speeches of regret, but really consistently being able to own past patterns, not just through words, but also through actions and behavior. The second condition is emotional stability. Are you able to regulate your emotions under stress? Are you avoiding hard conversations? And are you able to not repeat the push and pull behaviors? Because attraction without stability will only create chaos. And that's definitely not what we want. And the third condition that I want to explore with you is this notion of shared vision. Do you both want to grow? Are you both able to commit to rebuilding secure love? Are you able to step out of your comfort zone to not recreate old patterns? And are you able to communicate about that in a way that doesn't feel overwhelming or desperate? If your ex came back to you today, what would you be most scared of? Would you be more scared of getting broken up with again, not trusting them because of what happened, or not trusting yourself and not to mess this up? Again, please comment. Let me know where you're at, because your ability to articulate how you feel and why will provide you with clarity and also show others that, hey, they're not crazy and we're all struggling through this together. I also wanted to tell you something about Olivia and what she shared with me. She said, I did not need him to choose me. I needed to know that I wouldn't abandon myself again. And that is powerful. She really got it. She really understood where the work lies. Because reconciliation is not about returning to an old relationship. It's about rebuilding and creating something new, and not making the same mistakes and forgetting yourself in that process. That is powerful. You're also going to need to learn to set boundaries in order to make sure that the reconnection is healthy. We're not setting walls, we're not punishing our ex, but we're setting a different standard, right? So it is okay for you to say, hey, I want to take things slow. Hey, I want to have an honest conversation about this. Or hey, I'm expecting consistency with that. That is beautiful. And boundaries are not ultimatums. They're just ways to clarify expectations, which is necessary. And if someone cannot meet those expectations and those healthy boundaries, you didn't lose out on love. It simply perhaps means they weren't the right person for you, or it's not the right time. And that is okay, because you're growing and you're valuing yourself. With Jake, he didn't rush back into a new relationship. He didn't interrogate her about what happened and why and what happened in this new other relationship. He accepted, he stayed present, he was grounded, he knew that he had changed and that he could meet his partner's needs. And so there was no pressure or expectations, just renewed, beautiful energy that enabled them to create something new. A new and improved relationship. And this is something that is possible. You can do this. I've seen countless people be able to create this new type of relationship. And you know what? My wife and I got back together after a 1.5-year breakup where we both dated other people. And together, we were able to grow, to evolve. And now we've created a beautiful family. We've been together for over 20 years. We have a 12-year-old daughter, 6-year-old son. This is real life. It is possible. So I wanted to end this series by opening up a little bit about me and my experience, and also to tell you that this is real, that you can do this. And I want to hear from you. What was helpful? What episode did you enjoy the most, and why? Your experience matters, and it helps me to share more relevant content moving forward. So you're exactly where you need to be, and you just need to figure out what the right next step is from a place of strength and well-being. And I salute your efforts. This is beautiful. The process that you're engaged in is beautiful, even though it's hard. It will be rewarding because you're growing into the person that you are destined to be, and you're really laying the foundation for healthy love. And that is a beautiful thing. So thank you for fighting the good fight with me through this mini-series, and never lose hope in yourself. Let's keep fighting the good fight. And much love, and see you very soon for more content and support.